alive in Japan. That's like a hangout spot. Here, arcades are dead. Nobody, there's no use for them. In Japan, doesn't matter what comes out. And Sony is in Japan. Nintendo is in Japan. Microsoft is an American company. So, you know, they're not there. But those two big game companies are there. They come out with games all the time, and they cannot kill the video game, the coin-op market. They can't kill it. That's just a part of the Japanese culture. They go there, they hang out and whatnot. That's a part of them. So it doesn't matter what home system comes out. Arcades are alive and well in Japan. You know what I'm saying? And every corner sells games at a discount. Not here. Here where you get games and everybody sells it for the top price. No matter where you go, Target, Best Buy, it's the same top price. No. In Japan, you go to Target there, $59.99. Down the street, they sell the same game, $39.99. You know, so Japan is just alive when it comes to technology. So if you're a technology buff like me and you like technology, you would be keeping on track with the technologies that's in Japan. And that's one of them right there. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, if you're looking for something cool, go to ThinkCode's website, man. Get that thing for $20 and you will be cool as a cucumber. Now we're talking about Google Earth 7.1 Android app. Google Earth 7.1. Now, many of you know Google Earth for its, you know, I mean, that's the Google app that obviously has a globe and you can go all around and go to different countries and do different things like that. So many of us know about Google Earth, and Google has had problems with Google Earth as far as people saying it's invasive and all this type of stuff, and you know, because it goes right into Street View. Well, Google has released a new update for its Google 8 Android application this week, which brings with it a number of new features, including Google Street View feature. Now, following, and this is on the Android system, not the Windows base that you get on your PC. This is an update to the Google Earth Android application. Following on from the recent launch of Google Earth 7.1 on the desktop system, the new Google Earth update for Android allows you to check the world from street level. So if you're using Google Earth in the Android, now you can check the world from the Street View level. To use the new Google Earth Street View feature, simply all you have to do is zoom into an area you'd like to explore, and Pegman will appear in the right-hand corner. Drop and drag the Pegman into the street, and you will then be able to access normal Street View menu. Other features include improved directions that allow you to visualize step-by-step transits, walk and bike directions in full 3D. And Google says this about the new thing. They says the new search suggestions have some typing time, and easy access to search results lists will allow you to browse all of the search results in the detail with the flick of your fingers. The new interface is also streamlined. A simple click of the Google of the Earth logo in the top left lets you browse and enable Google Earth layers like panorama photos, 3D buildings, Wikipedia for information on the buildings and stuff like that. And you can download the latest Google 7.1 for Android directly from the Google Play Store. So if you were waiting to get the latest Street View of Google, because the Android version of it didn't have the Street View, if you were looking to get that Street View on your phone, no longer do you have to just have it on your laptop and whatnot. You got a tablet, you got your Android system, your phone or whatever using Android and stuff like that. No longer do you have to just have it on your computer. You know, the Windows system now for Android, and it's a wonder that Google didn't release this sooner, but the point is it's here. The Street View for the Android system is here, and it gives you walk and bike directions in full 3D. I mean, step-by-step directions in transit and stuff like that. So you can really, and Wikipedia, icons come up along as with the 3D buildings and the panorama photos. So if you're looking for information on a building and stuff like that, it's not as good as the Nokia app that Nokia came out with this week, that when you hold up your Nokia phone and search around, it puts the names of the buildings and everything right on the actual building. So if you were looking for if you're looking for a yoga studio or something like that, then you put in you tell it that you're looking for a yoga studio. All the yoga studios in the area will come up, but the one that you're searching for, as you scan it, like kind of like X-ray vision, as you scan it, the icon will come up and says Bob's Yoga Studio, Bill Bob's House of Cards. Over here it'll say Bus Transit, and it has those things, and it puts it on your phone and attaches it to the physical buildings in the phone, so it looks like these signs are coming out of the buildings. I mean, so that's a cool app you were saying from Nokia yesterday, and this Google Earth update doesn't necessarily do that, but with that Wikipedia, you can find out all the information you need to find out about certain phones, certain buildings and stuff like that. Okay, so we're at that time where we're going to take another break. We're going to come right back and wrap up this episode of Tech Pulse. So just stay right there, and we'll be right back after this.
ShockwaveSound.com.
Haha, we are back in the studio once again. We're gonna head back into our, start wrapping up this edition of Tech Pulse. We got a couple more stories for you, and we're not gonna leave you hanging. We're gonna wrap up this edition of Tech Pulse with style, and we're gonna do it with efficiency. Oh yeah! Now we're talking about the Cube U35 GT quad processor Android tablet, now available. Oh yeah, you're like, man, this guy, he's just coming up with these words, but I can't help the names they name these things. I can only tell you what it is. But this thing is coming out, and they said a price of $200, but we now know that that's what the wholesale price is. Yeah, that's not the retail. But the Cube U35 GT quad core Android tablet is now available. If you're looking for a tablet, a different type of tablet, if you've been waiting for the launch of the Cube U35 GT, maybe you don't even know the Cube U35 GT, but if you're looking for a different brand name type tablet, you're tired of all the big companies and whatnot, this quad core Android tablet, you'll be pleased to know that it is available for purchase. They're saying for $200. That's what they're saying this tablet is coming out at. That's what they're saying. The Cube Android tablet, and this is a quad core, is running Google Android's 4.1 Jelly Bean operating system. That's the latest operating system, not the latest version of the operating system, but the latest operating system, Jelly Bean, and it's powered by Rockchip RK3188 1.8 gigahertz quad core processor, supported by 2 gigabytes of DDR3 RAM and 16 gigabytes of internal storage. The Cube U35 GT tablet is fitted with a 7.9-inch 1024 by 768 IPS capacitive touch screen. So right away you're going to get a high definition screen, not the highest, but a high definition screen. You're going to get 7.9. You're going to get a 7.9-inch screen, not fully a 10-inch or anything like that. You're going to get a 7.9-inch screen, and it comes with a 0.3 megapixel front-facing camera with a 2 megapixel rear-facing camera for videos and photographs, and the front-facing camera is for, video calling and stuff like that. It's equipped with a 10,000 milliamp battery, offering between 4 and 6 hours of use, together with 802.11 BGN Wi-Fi capability with stereo speakers. So this thing is definitely armed to the teeth with this. Now, if you go to AliExpress or geekbuying.com, they're now accepting pre-orders for the Cube U35 GT. You're not going to see this tablet in stores. So we're going to show you it right here. You're not going to see this tablet in stores. So if you're expecting to go to your local Best Buy or Target, no, you're not going to see it. And that's why we brought this to you here, because if you want a tablet that people are going to look at and say, man, where did you get this tablet? I mean, I've not seen this in stores. They're not going to be able to get this thing in stores. They are going to have to go to either AliExpress or Geek Buying, those websites, AliExpress.com or GeekBuying.com, or you can just Google the Cube U35 GT. Just Google the Cube U35 GT, and it'll take you to the various options of places that are selling this tablet for, they're saying, as low as $200. A 7.9-inch quad-core tablet. This thing, that's not a bad investment. Not a bad investment at all. So we're going to show you this thing here real quick. Let's show you this tablet here real quick so you can see what you're getting. I mean, from the looks of it, it's a typical run-of-the-mill type tablet. Nothing fancy as far as tablets go. 7.9-inch. Good color. 1020 by 786 resolution, which is a 720p screen. So you're going to get good high definition, but the quad core really makes it fast, really makes it functional. You're going to get that 16 gigabytes of RAM, so that's not bad either. So I mean, it's a decent tablet. Decent tablet for $200. Most $200 tablets are 7 inches. 7 inches. They're not quad core. They come with 8 gigabytes of RAM. This thing is one of those off-the-shelf, off-brand type tablets. The Cube U35T is like an off-brand, but it has good guts. So the performance you're going to get is going to be good performance, but you're not going to get this tablet in Best Buy. They're not carrying this. You want to get this type of tablet, you have to go to the websites that I mentioned. As a matter of fact, all you have to do is, even if you say, well, I can't remember those websites, just Google the U35 GT quad core Android tablet, and they'll take.
I've always wanted to ask you this. Do you have a tablet?
I have a tablet. Well, I have a couple of tablets, but yeah.
Which one is your favorite?
Well, to be honest with you, right now I'm liking the Nook. You know what I'm saying? The Nook that I bought the other day. I'm liking it because it's a full HD 9-inch screen, beautiful screen, and now with the Google Play Store, that thing has. I mean, it's always been a good tablet. The only thing that held it back is the fact that Barnes & Noble wanted their own app store and they wouldn't allow anything else in. That's the only thing. If you look at any reviews, that's the only thing that really held this tablet back, was the fact that it didn't have Google Play. And now with the addition of Google Play, with that HD plus 1080 high definition screen, everything just jumps. It's fast, it's responsive, the touch is very sensitive. You don't touch and then it's not moving. I mean, it's a good tablet. It's a good tablet. The Nook HD Plus.
What did you spend on that
one? $179.
I'm sorry.
But it's normally sold for $269.
Yeah.
Normally for $269. They had that Father's Day sale down at Barnes & Noble, and of course I'm not a father, but hey, I'm going to take it.